Welcome one and all to this grand occasion, preceded as it was by raised decibel levels, but now in almost reverential silence. Silence which has descended on the... It is a truly passionate scene here, always has been ever since this ground first opened. Both teams, Jim, eyeing the ultimate prize here, unerring focus and determination in all of those eyes.
Yes, Peter, I've been a winning finalist and I've been a losing finalist, and I don't need to tell anyone what I preferred. Winning will help fans remember you for a long, long time, so I sincerely wish both teams well and hope that all the players can give a good account of themselves and you've heard.
So, just who will seize their moment?
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Amrabat. En-Nesyri. And he's managed to get free. That'll be a corner. They've played it short. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area, plenty of movement too.
Gay, Niakate, Idrissa Gay, Koulibaly, Idrissa Gay, Gay, Mazraoui, Aguirre, Brahim Diaz. And it's Mazraoui. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Amrabat, spread out to the left. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz, played out to the left flank. It's a good-looking delivery. And that has been clubbed away. Mazraoui. Brahim Diaz. Diatta. Great defending, strong and determined. Brahim Diaz. Mazraoui. He is just caressing the ball. We can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Hakimi. He whips in across. Climbs up big! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's really well manoeuvred. And here's En-Nesyri. And it's Mazraoui. Diallo gets good distance on it. Have it back and can go again. Mazraoui. He's having a shot! Diallo shifted upfield. And the counter is on. Idrissa Gay. Koulibaly aim forwards. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Adli. Hakimi. And it's gone back to the keeper. Aguirre, gently done. Now it's Adli. Now it's En-Nesyri. He's beaten the last man.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Adli. Brahim Diaz. Idrissa Gueye. Do have a chance to counter here. Mane, now he's got space here. Tries to get it clear. And it's been taken short. So much chance, surely! Mighty close.
Kante, well, he went with real power then when something dainty and subtle was called for.
And it's Mazraoui. Oh, it's played into the area. Koulibaly with the clearance. Diatta. Unahi gets across to intercept that. Dia. Out to the left it goes. Sarr. Split-second reaction.
Sarr is offering a right smile there.
Adli. Unahi. Adli. And there's green grass ahead of him. Adli. Lovely feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. Nice control. Played into the middle. In again. And claimed it back. Switch shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Brahim Diaz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Adli plays it short. Deep cross. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Brahim Diaz. Diallo. Morocco making a good start. Nice level of intensity in their play. Diallo. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Niakate, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Bunu sends that a long way. Koulibaly. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Played back to the goalkeeper. And it's Hakimi. And here's En-Nesyri, back when it goes. Dia proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. That looks a good cross. Adley shifted upfield. Hakimi aimed forwards. Proves too strong. Idrissa Gueye. Diallo. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Great work on the overlap. Goes for the header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Brahim Diaz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gueye moved on forwards. Diatta looking up to see who wants it. Oh, played through for the wide man. A heavy challenge. Mazraoui. Amrabat. And it's played forward. En-Nesyri. And it's lofted through here. Hakimi. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Idrissa Gueye defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Koulibaly, oh, there's a probing ball. Aguirre does really well to win the ball there. Brahim Diaz. And here's En-Nesyri. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Gueye. Diatta. Diatta forwards and with intent. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Morocco keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. And here's En-Nesyri. En-Nesyri played through into space. And it's played forward. Mane. Koulibaly. Sarr chasing after it. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Searching pass he's played there. Mazraoui. Played in by Mazraoui. Liakate. Koulibaly. Koulibaly shifted upfield. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bruno, long ball by the goalkeeper. Mane. Oh, it's come loose. Hakimi. It's Unahi is fouled. Challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Diaz. Mazraoui. Good play on the left-hand side here. No way through, so back it comes. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Sarr. Senegal have a free kick. And that's a dangerous ball. Chance for a shot! Gay. Mane. That has found him in acres of space. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, not the best of headers. Agea. Amrabat. Gay. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Now it's En-Nesyri. En-Nesyri. Now it's En-Nesyri. Brahim Diaz. And here's Adli. Over to the left. Now then, the ball's come loose. Amrabat. It's a promising position. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Cleared without complication. Out of play for a throw. Nahi. And here's En-Nesyri. Can he finish? Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
And that's exactly the type of adventure we want to see in a final two, Peter, and it's a pity it didn't cause the net to bulge.
Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Chance here to counter, and it's Amrabat. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Niakate, Diallo, Niakate, calmly anticipates. Played back in. Diallo. Idrissa Gueye. Koulibaly. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hakimi. Unahi. Amrabat. Aim forwards. Brahim Diaz. Picks it up out wide. Oh, smashing header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Unahi. Amrabat. And it's Diaz. In with the challenge. Sarr. Played out to the right. Aguirre cuts out the pass. Amrabat. Moved on forwards. That's a good run down the left. En-Nesyri. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's Hakimi. Gueye. Nice looking ball.
Dia, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well read, nice interception. Brahim Diaz. Now who's going to be first to this? Niakate. Idrissa Gueye. Sarr. Now it's Dia. Mane. Oh, sweet feet. Idrissa Gueye. Idrissa Gueye stood his ground strongly. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's En-Nesyri, lobbed in behind. Mendy breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Koulibaly. Gueye. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Diatta. Can he get onto this? Well timed, excellent interception. Niakate is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tries a deft... Goes for a shot! Danger averted for now. Gueye. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Back in once more. And he's there to get it away. And it's Diaz. That's really well manoeuvred. He's in plenty of space here. Could be danger here. Very nicely done. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, great play. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Senegal faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Morocco have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
Diatta. Unahi does really well to win the ball there. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, he's found support out wide. En-Nesyri, delivered with swing. That was very necessary. Unahi. Herring after the ball here. Out for a throw. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi plays it in. That has been knocked clear. Can he deliver? Unahi. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. difficult read. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Koulibaly. Idrissa Gueye. Koulibaly shifted upfield, and it's Mane. Senegal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Gueye. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's in plenty of space here. That has been cut short. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mane. Idrissa Gueye. Gueye. Idrissa Gueye. Gueye. Claimed by the keeper. Looking to break at pace. And it's Mazraoui. Mazraoui looking to run onto it. Liakate. Moved on forwards. Liakate. Diatta. That is lovely. Diatta's cross. Tries to get it clear. Gueye. Idrissa Gueye. Great run on the overlap here. Hit into the middle. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. It's hoisted clear. Senegal have reclaimed it. Idrissa Gueye. Gueye. Liakate. Oh, that's neat. And it's Sarr. Now it's Diop. And he has been fouled there. He is going into that little black book. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's trying the shot. Mane. Adley gently done. Well, they could break here. Brahim Diaz. And it's played forward. And here's Brahim Diaz. That has found him in acres of space. Mendy claims it, and the danger passes. Idrissa Gueye. Muscular approach does pay off here. And here's En-Nesyri. And it's Amrabat. That's good play. Amrabat. Oh, he's found support out wide. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
With the clearance. And that's a throw. Defending of the desperate variety. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. So Jim, the halfway point of the final. And we're underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down. Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Diatta. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Gueye. That's going to go a long way. And they've been given a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Strong running down that left flank. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Diatta. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's very neat. Now it's Dia. It's a loose ball. That's tidy. And here's Mane. And it's Gueye. And he's there to clear it. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Adli.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Idrissa Gueye. Diatta. Liakate. Diatta. Mazraoui, some resolute defending there. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Diatta swings it across. Amrabat. Mazraoui. Aim forwards.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Liakate. And it's Diatta. Sarr. And here's Mane. Brahim Diaz. Can he spark a counter here? That's really well manoeuvred. Liakate. Amrabat. Now, what about a counter-attack? Unahi. And here's Adli. And here's Brahim Diaz.
Adli really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Diatta. He has found a way through. Liakate drives it in. Gets it away. Aim forwards. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Up towards the front line. That's a throw. Brahim Diaz. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Idrissa Gueye did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Brahim Diaz. And here's En-Nesyri. En-Nesyri. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That has been knocked clear. And it's Mazraoui. That'll be a throw. Liakate, gently done. Diatta. Liakate. Diallo. Liakate. Gueye. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Aguirre moved on forwards. Liakate, and the keeper's got it again. Diallo. Mane. Senegal still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Mazraoui. Unahi. Mazraoui. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz played out to the left flank. Amrabat knocks it out wide. And it's Diaz. Najraoui. Amrabat. Brahim Diaz. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Morocco, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Idrissa Gueye. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Mane. He's found a way through, and it's played in here. He's having a shot! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Yeah, puts it away. Oh, shooting chance! Good hit, kept the keeper honest.
Gueye, well, he went with real power then when something dainty and subtle was called for.
Amrabat. Quality ball. In the series, now he's off and running. It's run loose here. Najraoui. Amrabat. And it's played forward. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Adley. Bit of a misjudgment. Back into the middle.
Senegal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Thinks one through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Aguirre. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Najraoui. Done delicately. En-Nesyri. And the keeper has it. Diallo. Diatta. Diallo providing an outlet on that flank. Diatta. Diallo. Oh, good spread. And it's Diatta. There's the shot! Just sails past the upright.
And that's exactly the type of adventure we want to see in a final two, Peter, and it's a pity it didn't cause the net to bulge.
Going to be disappointed with that. Diatta is onto it in a flash. Amrabat. Unahi. Keeper's got good distance on that. Driven forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Has a look up. Saw! It's anyone's ball now. And he's heaved it away. They've played it short. Hakimi aimed forwards. En-Nesyri spread out to the left. That looks a cracking ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Sarr. Sarr. Now it's Diatta. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, nice touch. Oh, smashing header! That has been knocked clear. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Back to the goalkeeper. Diallo. Diallo played up towards the front line. Gay. Mane finds himself offside. Bruno sends that a long way. That's really well manoeuvred. Adli moved on forwards. Out to the right. Hakimi. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And the keeper beats it away. Crunching tackle. Hakimi has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Adli. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Big chance to get at them. Now it's Diatta. Oh, that's nice. And here's Sarr. Amrabat gets a foot in here. Little doubt, that is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Played out wide. Mazraoui, and it's lofted through here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Hakimi. And that's another throw. Brahim Diaz, ball swung in. That's an excellent interception. Niakate shifted upfield. Adli wins the duel this time. Mane gently done. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Unahi. Agea. En-Nesyri looks to get on the end of this. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Mazraoui shifted upfield. Caresses it through. Now that's well seen too. And it's Sarr. And the counter is on. Now then. Aguirre aim forwards. Sarr. That's surely a foul. Free kick. He's gone for the shot. Oh, it's come loose. Hakimi looking to add to his goal. Moved on forwards. Brahim Diaz. Mazraoui. What a throw in. And it's played forward. And it's Gay. Looking here to chip it through. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Going for goal! That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw. They have come roaring back. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Majraoui going full steam ahead down the left flank. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That's out of reach. Played back in. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Who saw this coming? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. Now it's En-Nesyri. En-Nesyri's cross.
Well, there's no doubt that if they want to win this, Peter, they'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Sarr. Nicely intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. They can counter here. Diallo cuts it out. Diallo forwards and with intent.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Majraoui. He's in plenty of space here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Showing good feet. Flings in across. Danger averted for now.
Morocco clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Aguirre. Amrabat. Mazraoui, gently done. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Idrissa Gueye. And it's Koulibaly. Out to the left it goes.
Morocco really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Aguirre is there, and he can get that clear. Adli. Nice physical challenge. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Koulibaly. Shoots! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Adli. And it's played forward. Now it's Adli. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, that is our big chance!
Morocco clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Diatta. Diatta shifted upfield. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hakimi. Senegal looking to win this right here and right now. Brahim Diaz. It's a threatening ball. This looks promising. Oh, what a climb! He's still got it, needs help. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, they're definitely intent on winning it, and they've come close. Just wondering how many more chances they can have. One, maybe two, realistically.
Aim forwards, rapidly approaching the end. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Oh, he's in! Real chance! Lovely bit of skill. Time to deliver. Looking to go deep. Climbs up big! Goal! Morocco! And they've got their lead back. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Morocco go into the lead.
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
And he shoots! And that has been clubbed away. reclaimed it in a trice.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's En-Nesyri. En-Nesyri. He's shifting through the gears here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Sarr. Could move up a gear here. And it's Sarr. Moved on forwards.
Senegal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Adli, En-Nesyri, yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Niakate getting this one clear. Oh, such a clever touch. Sarr aim forwards. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Senegal have got it back and they'll have another go. Diallo cuts out the pass. And he's found a way to... and the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he's there to clear it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Over to the left. So what can they make of this? For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Takes a shot! Diatta shifted upfield and claimed it back swiftly. Sarr, Mane.
Senegal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz played out to the left flank. Tries to dink it through. Bit too much weight on the pass.
Morocco can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Diallo, gently done. Well read, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Cleared without complication. Amrabat. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Time added on, 4 minutes. Sarr is onto this. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Ball comes in. Out towards the flank. Crossed in again. On the volley! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
And Nasiri simply judged everything beautifully. That takes a lot of training ground practice, and we know what practice can make.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Morocco could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Plays it through. Here it is, crossed. It's a mighty effort! Gets good distance on it. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And that's definitely not his best. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Gay. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Unahi forwards and with intent. And Nasiri. Liakate. Aguirre clears it away. Senegal have reclaimed it. And it's Koulibaly. Decent chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Al-Khanous. Amrabat. Decent progress down the left. He is through here. Now what about this cross? Clearly not happy with that. Gay. Sarr, cross into the box. Liakate. And back to the keeper they go. The final whistle and the end. It was good while it lasted, but it all came crashing down at the last. And so it ends in pain as the glory goes elsewhere. So much endeavour, so much